And good fall morning to everybody. Welcome to Saturday Mornings Outdoors. My name is Paul K. And we're around now it's really starting to feel like fall. We had a frost last night and it's 40s today. And look at them naked trees. That's great for pheasant hunting. I am in Southeast Mass and I'm pheasant hunting with no dogs. And we're going to try our luck again this morning. And enjoy this beautiful day. So stick around, let's see if I can get some meat again. Everything's definitely got that fall look. It's all dying now because of that frost, I guess, too. It's getting that gray look. And you just feel it in the air. Plus, I want to get my raking done. My neighbor's got a ton of leaves and they blow on my property. So it's got that fall look to it. We had that frost last night and everything's dead. You know, I mean, it really has that. Not much is green left anymore. But it's a beautiful, crisp morning, that's for sure. It's not too bad. It's about 45 degrees. But I'm heading for the entering area. I'm gonna start my grid work. I think at the end of the show, I'm gonna take a ride over. It's a destination for me. I don't get there often, but when I do, I love it. I'll take you along with me, and that is, I need some more arrows, so they'll custom build them for me at Bass Pro. So I'm gonna go to Bass Pro and check out the new ice fishing stuff and take you along with me and see what they got going this year. Right off the bat, I'm walking out to the entrance area where I get into the brush here, and I saw one squirt across the trail. So I was gonna ground shoot him, but I gave him a sporting chance. He got into the brush on the left here, and I kicked him up, and let's see if we can find him. Let's go. What? When it rains, it pours. This one I was pushing through, and it just blew up in front of me. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. When it rains, it pours. On those dry times, I don't know, you just keep pushing hard, man, and stuff's gonna happen. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, that is awesome. The Division of Fisheries and Wildlife is awesome. I mean, they really stock the heck out of these places. And you just gotta apply yourself. You just gotta put the effort for it. You gotta really hunt. I mean, I wasn't hunting that time. That's what happens sometimes. You know, you get lucky. So meat in the pot is meat in the pot. That's it. Didn't have to work too hard for the first one. Let's go. It's kind of a strategy too, like what I use. And you can see there's trails either dogs pulled through here or guys drove through here. And it's easy going. See how the trail goes to the left there? But you can push along that. It's relatively easy to go. But I like staying sometimes maybe 5 or 10 feet off that to the left or right, just to see if they've pushed off. These aren't major trails, they're just where people have passed through. But I like to stay 5 or 10 feet off to the right or left, just to see these wily pheasant are sitting down in there, you know. I don't think they're gonna sit right down in the middle of these kind of trails. You follow what I'm saying? So you have a better chance of kicking them up. It's a tiny bit more work, but it's productive. Caramba, swing and a miss. One was running and it popped up right in front of me. Didn't even see it. I heard it, but I was concentrating on not tripping as I'm walking along. I wasn't paying attention. And it flushed and I was way too late. And I was really tempted, you just, out of desperation, to throw lead at it when it's like out of range. Because you want meat. And it's so surprising. You want the good ending, not the bad ending, but sometimes you get the bad ending. So, I wasn't even paying attention. I was coming through a bunch of stickers, and I was pulling myself away, and it was pop, 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 pop. So, hey, you know, that's pheasant hunting. There's a little bit of summer left. There's some goldenrod still alive. But, so when you're pushing through here, like I'm hitting these patches I'm making my own trail. I'm walking parallel. See, here's a perfect example of a game trail. It's either a deer trail or dog trail. And I'm walking to the right or left of it. And what I wanted to relate was, you don't have to probably run into patches of stickers. Just have good clothes on. Have the heavy dungarees. Sometimes I wear chaps, like snake. We don't have snake problem much here, but they fend off the brush good. But good pair of dungarees is sufficient. And you're gonna get stickers all over you, you know, those round sticker things. But it's part of it, you know. But if you dress good, you won't get your arms all ripped up and everything. Wear long sleeve shirts, you know, sweatshirts, and good pair of dungarees, and you'll just fend this stuff right off. It just slides off, you know. But that's part of it. And it's not hard, and I don't want to or mean to turn you off on it. You're not going to get all stuck up in stickers because they're not everywhere, but you're going to hit patches of them. And if you're in an area where it's not like 5 feet over your head, like here, those are stickers, you know. You can either go around them or just be a man and push through them. But if you have the right clothes on, they don't really hang on too much. That's what I'm saying. But expect that. That's part of it. And you don't even think about it after a while. You just push through. Mostly what I hate about the stickers is they slide right off you as you pass by. But if you're in a thick patch, like right now, I'm trying to push through, and the stickers are so thick and they try to lock together, and they can trip you. You got a loaded shotgun, you know, so you have to be careful in that. It doesn't happen that often, but that's when you're pushing through these rare areas where there's tons of stickers, that's going to happen. That goes for any kind of hunting, you know. Just slow down when they lock up and they try, you know, they're trying to trip you or you're stuck, and just kind of go through easily. But mostly be safe. You know, you got a loaded gun on you. So when I'm in a different kind of field like this is a more difficult field to hunt. Even though there's no stickers or stuff to impede you for the most part. There's this kind of wavy grass here, whatever this grass is called. I'm not sure on the name of it, but when it's thick like this, what they do is you have to step on them for them to flush. I mean, this is how they survive. They get in this stuff and they literally just kind of cozy up in there and make a little cove and kind of cover themselves up. And there's no airborne death from above, no hawks can get at them, and they can rest in peace and stuff like that, and their camouflage makes them almost impossible to see. So you have to really cover. So knowing that, they know that, and this is a good area to hunt, but it's not as easy for them to flush as opposed to that heather over there that's more wide open. And they're in here tight. You got to almost step on them. They won't run in this, I find. They just flush because there's too much tangly stuff for them to run. So their only escape is up. So they're pop, 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 pop. But there's going to be more birds in here. So you have to really work these thoroughly. That's the point I'm trying to get across. This kind of wavy stuff, I wish I knew. It's like an alfalfa or some type of grass. But you got to almost step on it. This cover will give you a heart attack. So if you have a weak heart, because they bust up like right, you're just about to step on them, and they're blah, 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 and they're big birds. And that's the thrill of it. That adrenaline rush is the addiction, you know. Them and grouse and birds that stay in this kind of cover use that obviously, absolutely as a strategy, not only for us, but for coyotes and foxes that are zeroing in on them. Once they bust up, it's such a surprise, and they wait till the last second that it's about 3 seconds before you regain your composure, 2 or 3 seconds. So if you're telling yourself, just be ready for the flush, that's how you get the edge. But most of the time, they're so fast that 3 seconds is just enough to get them out of range. And absolutely for a coyote and a fox. That's why they developed it. There's more of them predators than there are us. So that 2 or 3 seconds is just enough for them to get out of that leaping range when the coyote goes for them. You know, that surprise, that's everything for them. It's so interesting how they develop. All right, I'll take a little break here. I'm all sweaty now from pushing. It's been about an hour and 3/4. And I am happy to have got one. It's satisfying to score, it really is. And if you miss like I missed last week, it gets you more hungry, and it just makes it more satisfying. And a swing and a miss and a score. So I got chicken in the pot for bacon and pheasant, and supper's almost ready. So next stop, I'll see you at Bass Pro, I hope. See if we can do this. From the movie A Man Called Horse, bones, beads, great honneur. So another tail feather goes into the trophy pheasant cachet. One tail feather per pheasant. Brand spanking new, right out the box. It reminds me of the hunt. Even when I'm driving, it's off. So atypical Bass Pro Shops, the extravagance of the displays, literally a full-size whale, and literally not just a yacht, but a monster yacht hanging from the ceiling. So, that looks like a regulator or an old regulator, but amazing. You gotta, and made it to Valhalla. Bass Pro Shops. Going to the archery section. You can't walk by everything. I mean, it's just everything. It's all the stuff I ain't gonna buy me. Let's see what the point of these are. Unless you're going to Nam tonight and you're going to freaking war or something. That's a full-on war weapon. These are cool that they're having these spears now, but I'd have longer handles on them. There's so much cool stuff here. And so we made it. I pick up my arrows. They will custom build any kind of arrow that they have in stock for you. Cut them and add the inserts. And it's all for free for the most part. You gotta buy the arrows though. I love the displays. Who doesn't? Everyone loves them. There's the man, Fred Bear himself. Crazy stuff. The guy's tuning up someone's crossbow, and I gotta wait now. Like I said, these is all the stuff I ain't gonna buy me, but the Bear Grizzlies, beautiful bows, recurves. What I got on the other side? Super Grizz. Check the prices. A Manitoba lawn bow. I never heard of that one, but it must be new. Maybe not. It's good looking stuff. Huge selection of arrows, of course. These are the ones I'm getting. 65 bucks a dozen, and they'll put everything together for you. Envy X5. You can spend giant money, and you know, it don't matter whatever level you want to be at. And this is one of the coolest aisles that I like. It's the arrow building stuff. You know, all the veins and the Knox, the Luminox. These are so cool. Now, this is something new. I haven't seen this. I think that's by Boning. I have the Blitzenberger, but that's kind of neat. It's the candy store. Those Summits, those are the ones I've always wanted. I have some from Outdoor Sportsman or something, I don't know, but I've been using them forever. But those, I've always had my eyes on those Summits. They always seem the best made. And I'm not understanding the prices of these, the helium sticks and the rival climbing sticks. I get it, they're lightweight, but some of those heliums are 300 bucks. Friggin' outrageous. I mean, for what you're getting, you know. I get it, they're like 8 pounds and you can go up 20 feet, but so can't spikes in the side of a tree for free. Sorry, but not free, but they're like $1.50 each, the screw-in types, you know. I know they don't, you're not damaging these things, and I have these for They're not climbing sticks and they're not spikes, but they're inexpensive relatively comparatively to the heliums, and they're way more functional. You can use them each year over and over. So this is supposed to be a coyote archery target. Now look at it, it's got a squirrel or a rat in its mouth. That's pretty funny. They're small though. Look at the size of the moose. This is my hand. Obviously a moose is 15 times bigger than that. But some of them are. Some of them are life size like that deer. But this is pretty funny, the Yodi. There's so many YouTube videos of kids, teenagers, literally diving in this. And believe me, if this place was around when I was a kid, I probably would have done the same thing. Just dive right in there and get out and run. But that's a full-size moose. And just being able to appreciate the actual size of those animals, incredibly large. Of course, the world-class tanks that they always got. Feeding time is really interesting because when they throw live minnows in here, you really understand that when the bass are hungry, minnows just don't have a chance. So the bass just put on a burst of speed and the minnows are just gone. So if you're using lures, bear that in mind. If they want your lure, they're gonna have it. There's not, they're so fast. A big old trout in there. Whether a brown or a bow. He doesn't look too happy. Oh, there's a couple of them. Usually if you ask them at the desk, they'll give you some food to feed them. And I can't come in here and not look at the saltwater stuff. Here we are. All the stuff I ain't gonna buy me. The high-end, the real high-end stuff is this case. Best wheels in the world. The Stellas and the Van Stalls. The Stella, $1,100. This is what I really wanted to check out, the ice fishing stuff. The size of these scoops, crazy. And all the old and new ice fishing jigs. You go in there with a couple $100, you spend a couple $100. I already have my own really good quality one, but just for that bib is $200. But that's how they go. That's how much they are. Ice fishing. It's all ice fishing stuff. Striker stuff. $200, $300 just for that jacket. That's a floater too. That's like what I got. Don't have the main. I wanted to look at the depth finders for ice fishing and the ice fishing shacks. All the stuff I ain't gonna buy me, but they're not out yet. But anyway, so that'll wrap up this edition. A tour of the Bass Pro Shops in Candyland. I got my dozen arrows, all cut to size, custom cut. They do it for you for free. And hope you like this one. Give you a little tour of it. Might get me a few master catalogs upstairs. And if you like, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, man. Don't forget to say your prayers. See ya. This truck has been here since it opened, and I just love this truck. Everyone does. Man, I would love to own that thing. Can't really see too much, it's dark, but love it. There is something about a truck, especially that truck.